guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to a new video. Welcome on into my beauty stash. Today I'm going to be sharing with you the brand new Jurassic World and Profusion collection. Now I didn't get everything from the entire collection. It's a huge collection, but I got a lot of goodies that we are going to try out today. I got this enormous mega size eyeshadow palette. This is 38 shades. Now there are some pressed glitters, but thankfully what Profusion did, let me open this up, they put them right here off to the side. So let me remove this. Why did I do this before I got started? So here is a closer look at those pressed glitters. I think they're so cute in those little footprint pans, those paw print pans. And then we open it up like this. I mean, this has some weight to it. You get a mirror right here. But here are the eyeshadow shades. Now, I haven't swatched this yet. I'm going to probably do that after I get done editing everything of this video. But these are all of the shadows that you're getting in this palette. I'm assuming this one right here in the center, that you can use that as a highlighter as well. But I'm seeing green in here. I'm seeing some yellow. We got some purple down here. I'm seeing shades that I love to work with. So I'm super excited to try this out. Guys, the entire collection, to my knowledge, is available right now on the Profusion website. I'm gonna go through everything I picked up, and then I'm gonna swatch some of the things, and then the others I'm just gonna insert pictures of them. I did pick up the sponge set right here, so you're getting 2 sponges. Here is one of them. Look at how big that is. I haven't even wet this yet, but it feels like it's gonna be pretty good. This is the little carrying case for these sponges, and then I didn't know that there was already one in here, so you're gonna get the 2 sponges and the little egg carrying case. This is probably the one you're going to see me use today. I didn't do any makeup because I want to try everything, every single thing, and it goes like that. We got a lip kit. Now this lip kit has a mirror and a light. So we get an eyeliner and we get the liquid lipstick. I love this like lizard print, snake print, or dinosaur print, like holographic packaging up here. I think that is so pretty, like the ombre effect. So this I'm gonna have to show you in a dark room because they said that's how it works best with the light. Oh, so there you can see, oh, you can see it. Look, can you see that? I hope you can see it because I can see it here. It is lit up. Look, the light is there. And where's the mirror? Oh, the mirror is right there. Look at that. Oh my goodness. And I think there were like 2 or 3 different shades of this. This is so cool. I've never seen anything like this before. The shade that I picked up, I'm Iconic Status. And is that what it's called on this one? Yes, so they're both I'm Iconic Status. That's so cute. And I really think that they did have a few more shades available. Now, what I'm really looking forward to is trying out these 2 water-activated eyeliner palettes. I've been really into water-activated liners lately. So here's what this palette looks like. This one is called Land, Sea, Air. And then here is what the other one looks like. This one is called Land, Sea, Air also. No, that can't be right. No, they're both that, but obviously you can tell there is a shade difference between the 2. I also picked up the face palette. So this is the Paddock Playground palette. And so you're getting a couple bronzer shades and of course some highlighter shades in there as well. And then, oh, I got a liquid blush. How cute is this? Let me swatch the liquid blush on the back of my hand. The Profusion liquid blushes are really good. They're really good. They have a lot of pigmentation and they stay on all day. This one is in the shade Pursue. I also got this setting spray as well, so we need to make sure that we give that a good shake. What I want to swatch out for you right now are these 4 liquid duochrome shadows, which love the packaging on them. So this one right here, this is going to be more of a green, I think, to purple. This one that I'm going to swatch is called Mossasaurus. Mossasaurus, did I pronounce that right? I am unfamiliar with my dinosaur names, but it looks beautiful already. So there it is right there. Now the next one is a blue one. This one is called Berry Onyx. I haven't seen Jurassic World. I've seen Jurassic Park, but that was some time ago. So there is that blue shade. This next one is the gold one. This one is called T-Rex. This one looks like it's a gold to purple maybe, or gold to red. It's this one right here. This last one is called Velociraptor. Velociraptor? I don't know. Forgive me on that pronunciation. Ooh, this one looks really pretty. This kind of looks like an antique gold to a red. So those are all 4 of them. I believe these were the only 4 in the collection. And in the liquid blushes, I think there was maybe like a few shades to choose from, but that's the shade I went with. And that's all I got, guys. This is a lot. I don't know that I'll be able to use like every single shade, but I'm gonna try and use every single product in today's video. I will be creating 4 looks using this new Jurassic World and Profusion collection, which you can find right now on the Profusion website. Not too sure if it has hit Walmart yet, but definitely check your local stores to see if you can find any of these products in stock. These arrived while I was on vacation, so I've been really anxious to sit down and film with it and just share it with you all. And in case it is your first time here on my channel, first and foremost, welcome. My name is Steff. Happy to have you here. Do me a favor and click on that subscribe button if you enjoy watching today's video. And don't forget to give it a thumbs up. I do a lot of new makeup reviews. That is primarily the thing that you see here on my channel. The latest and greatest in all different price points of makeup, from drugstore to luxury. Not a lot of luxury, but you know, high-end, indie, everything in between. I love trying the new makeup, so you guys don't have to. And of course, guys, everything that I'm using will be linked and listed in the description box of today's video. Some of those links might be affiliate links, so if you do end up shopping through them, I thank you so much for supporting me and my channel. Let's dive on into everything, guys. If you all want to see this new Jurassic World and Profusion collection in action, keep on watching. Okay, so I just applied primer and I'm still trying out the new one from e.l.f. This is their This is their Vitamin C Primer, Putty Primer. So far it's the second time I use it. So far it's pretty good. Now for foundation, I'm going to go in with this combo that I've really been loving. This is the Profusion Feel Good Skin Long Wear Skin Perfector. And then since it's a little light for me, I go in with the Flower Heatwave Bronzing Essence. This really helps to kind of just bronze up the skin, give the foundation a little bit more of a color, and it leaves a beautiful glow on my complexion. And all I do is mix it on the back of my hand. I do a couple squeezes of the Profusion and then I add a few drops of the Flower Bronzing Essence, just mix it up and apply. So that's what I'm going to do. Now I already dampened the makeup sponge. This is the smaller of the two and it gets pretty big. Alright, so I think the sponge is applying the foundation really well. It feels good. I mean, it feels like a regular sponge. It kind of feels like maybe the e.l.f. sponge. And I like it. I like the pattern of it, the color. I think it's perfect for the collection. Now I'm going to go in with one of my favorite concealers at the moment. This is a new Fresh Flex concealer from Honest Beauty, and I use the shade Sand. To set my T-zone, I'm going to go in with the SheGlam Insta Ready Powder. Now, you all told me that the side for the under eye area is actually the pressed side. So let me try that out because I've only been using the loose side. And you all said, no, Steff, use the pressed side for under the eyes. So let's try it. And because I have the pressed side open, I'm just going to use it to set my T-zone. Alright, so now let's go into the face palette and I'm going to use this shade right here for bronzer. I'm going to be using this BH Cosmetics Emerald brush. So these are definitely going to be more warm toned, kind of orangey red leaning bronzer shades. I do feel like this one is a good shade for me. It's the lightest one in the palette. Add a little bit to my nose. Okay, so I think the bronzer looks really good. No complaints. Now we're gonna try out the liquid blush. I'm so excited. Okay, so I'm just gonna start with those two little dots. That might actually be too much. I'm gonna use this e.l.f. Putty Primer brush just because my putty blush brush is a little bit dirty. I did recently upload a video where I swatched out all the new e.l.f. Luminous Putty Blushes. And I've also done a video where I swatch all of the Profusion liquid blushes. So definitely check that out. I will have my Profusion playlist linked in a pinned comment. But you want to work kind of fast with these blushes. They do tend to settle really quick, and they are a matte finish. That is a beautiful shade. All right, so I think that blush gives a beautiful flush of color. It's going to match perfectly with the liquid lipstick. Now for highlighter, I'm gonna go back into the palette. I think I'm gonna do a combination of the pink and this shade right here. Hopefully that's not gonna be too dark for me. I'm starting first with the pink. I'm gonna focus that like right here on the apple of the cheek. Now I'm gonna go into this shade right here and focus that a little higher up. All right, so I think that looks really pretty. All right, so now let's dive into the setting spray. So I need to give this a good shake. Let's see the mister. Oh yeah, it's a very fine mist. No real scent to it. Let me press everything in. Now I don't have any Profusion brow products, so I'm gonna take care of brows off camera. But so far, I think the complexion is looking really nice. Bronzed, glowy. Let me throw on some eyebrows and I'll be right back and we'll start creating the first look with the Jurassic World and Profusion eyeshadow palette. All right, guys, brows are on, lips are on. This shade is so beautiful. Beautiful. This is once again the shade I'm Iconic Status, and the fact that it has a mirror right here on the side and a light. Look, you can see right there. Too cool. Too cool. I'm definitely gonna have to do an Instagram reel with this, but let me put that off to the side and let's start playing with the mega size eyeshadow palette. All right, so here we go with the palette. We're gonna do something green to start off with because I love green. So I'm gonna start with this shade right here, and then I'm gonna work into this shade right here. And I've already primed my eyelids with the Too Faced 24-hour Shadow Entrance Primer. And I'm taking this first shade on a Game Beauty E01. All right, that is a beautiful shade. On a Rephr 14, I'm going into that darker green. These shades are blending together so well. I'm loving the way this is turning out so far. I think we might use one of those liquid duochromes in this first look, but so far it's a very good blend. All right, so now I'm gonna go in with one of these duochromes. I think I'm gonna go in with this one right here. This one is in the shade Velociraptor. I think I'm pronouncing that right, not entirely sure, but let's apply. I'm gonna take my Rephr 28 just to kind of spread that out. You're gonna wanna leave your eyes closed for a little bit after you apply, just so that it can set. Now I'm just going in with the Rephr 14, no additional product, just to kind of blend right here. I don't know that I feel the intensity of these duochromes. Like, I felt like they swatched a little bit better on the back of my hand than they look on the eye. Adding some more of that dark green right out here. I don't know exactly how I feel about them. I'm gonna add a little bit of this shimmer shade right here. I'm just gonna pick it up with my finger. Just right in the center, and I'm probably gonna use that for an inner corner highlight as well. See, that looks more sparkly, more impactful. Now for the lower lash line, I'm gonna go in with this brown shade, and I'm taking that on a rougher 26. Now I'm gonna go back in with the first green shade I used, and I'm gonna apply that like right below the brown. Now I'm gonna go back in with this shimmer shade for the highlight, inner corner highlight, and I am gonna spray the brush with some setting spray. And I'm gonna use the setting spray that came with the collection. All right, so now we're gonna dive into the water activated liner, and I wanna see if I can place this shade in the lower waterline. Let's try that out. Now this is the little brush that came with it. My little brush looks like it's a little messed up, so I'm not gonna use that one. Instead, I'm gonna use this little BK Beauty brush. This is the 208. Now with this, I keep like this water spray. It's the Bioderma Hydro Bio Mist. And I spray the brush, get it really damp. Then I just swirl it in the pan. And so here, I'll draw a line there. You want to be careful that you don't oversaturate because then it'll be too watery. But let's try this. All right. So now let me just clean off the brush, and I'm gonna go into the black shade right here, and I'm gonna use that for the top lash line. All right guys, so not bad at all. Let me throw on some mascara and I'll be right back to show you the completed look number 1. All right guys, so here's the completed look number 1. Not too impressed with the liquid duochrome. You saw that I did add that shimmer on top of it, so I think that really helped to amp up the sparkle effect. But the water activated liner palette, so far, I am impressed with this. The eyeshadows are performing just fine. The mascara I'll be using in today's video is this one from Flower Beauty. It is the Warrior Princess Mascara. So let's move on over to the left eye and start working on look number 2. Okay, so for look number 2, let's do something down here with the purples and blues. So let's start first with this shade, and then I'm gonna go in with this shade. And I'm taking this first shade on a Refer 15. Now on a Refer 14, I'm going in with that darker gray. Now I'm tempted to try another one of the duochromes, the liquid duochromes. And now I know if I don't like the way it turns out, a shadow will sit just fine on top of it. So I think these matte shades are all blending really well. Haven't really encountered any issues. Now what I think I'm gonna do is go in with this black shade. I don't think it's completely black. It's gonna be more of like a charcoal, same Refer brush. Just gonna deepen up this outer corner a bit more. All right, so what I'm gonna do next, I don't think I'm gonna do that liquid duochrome. I've been looking at this shimmer shade, so I'm gonna do a combination of this shimmer shade and probably this shimmer shade, kind of keep it like an all gray, smoky eye look. So I'm gonna pick some of this shade up on a Morphe M124, and I am gonna spray it with the setting spray. Ooh, that is beautiful. Now I'm gonna go in with the lighter silver shade, also spray it. I think we'll leave the purple for the lower lash line and maybe for the inner corner as well. Now I'm going to go in with this purple shade right here on the lower lash line. I'm taking that on a damp Refer 26. Now I'm going to go in with this lighter purple shade for the inner corner highlight. This is a beautiful shade. It's like a periwinkle, purple lavender. Now we're going to go into the second water activated palette. And we have this really dark purple that I think I'm going to use for the top lash line, or even this like blue shade. No, let me do this one. I'm going to apply this on the top lash line. Same little BK208, spray and swirl in the pan. All right, so not too sure how much you can see of the liner, but it's definitely there. I think it's because the other shadows are a little bit darker. For the lower waterline, I think I'm gonna try this blue shade right here. So let me clean off my brush. I think I got my brush a little too damp. So yeah, I don't know. This shade seems to be a bit of a dud. Not too happy with it. Even on the back of my hand, like I'm swatching it here, it looks a little patchy. Yeah, okay. I'm just gonna quit. I'm gonna add some mascara and then I will be right back to show you this completed look number 2. All right, guys, so here's the completed look number 2. So the only dud I encountered was this blue shade that's in the waterline that I don't really think you can even see. So I have a feeling that some of the shades in the water activated palettes might be hit or miss, because that one was definitely a miss for me. So far, this other palette performed better than this second one did, but the eyeshadow palette, good thing, is not giving me any problems. Let me go ahead, remove these 2 looks, and I'll be right back and we'll start creating the final 2 looks with the Jurassic World and Profusion eyeshadow palette. Alright guys, so let's start working on look number 3. Now I will incorporate a pressed glitter. I don't know if it'll be in this look or the last look, but definitely so I can just, try everything in the palette. So, what do I want to do? I think I want to use this yellow shade. I'm going to use these 2 shades right here, and then we'll take it from there. So I'm using this Game Beauty E01. And I'm just going to start packing this yellow on the crease. Do a little bit here in the inner corner. That is a very pretty yellow. Now in a Rephr 14, I'm going in with the darker yellow. I love a good mustard shade. And this one isn't disappointing. Now I'm going to add a little bit of this shade to the outer corner. I'm going to use the same Rephr 14. Now let me go ahead and try using another liquid duochrome. Let's see, I'm going to try T-Rex. This looks beautiful. Just gonna lightly blend it. See, I feel like the shimmer just goes away with these. Let me try putting it on the back of my hand. Yeah, unfortunately, not really liking these liquid duochromes. I think the shimmer shades do a better job, the ones that are in the palette. And then I kind of don't like the way it looks mixed with the matte shade. Just adding a little bit more of that second yellow. I feel like it makes the mattes look a little patchy, and they're not. Adding some more of that darker shade. It's just okay, guys. Yeah, not really feeling them. I'm gonna add a little bit of, I guess, this shade in the center. Just gonna do that like right here, the way I did to the first look. Okay, now for the lower lash line, I'm gonna go in with this green shade. I'm using a Rephr 26. That is a beautiful shade of green. Now for the inner corner, I guess I'm gonna go back in with that center shade that I used. That is a beautiful shade. All right, now I'm gonna dive back into this water activated liner palette, and I think I'm gonna try using this shade on the top lash line. This is a pretty shade. And I switched brushes. I'm using the Morphe M217. So I think this palette is definitely working out better than that second eyeliner palette. So if you could only get one, I'm gonna go ahead and recommend this one, the one I'm using. That is a beautiful shade too. Love that. Now for the lower waterline, I'm gonna go in with this green shade. All right, so see, that one worked out just great. I can see it, it's there, no irritation. I'm really loving this water activated palette. All right, let's start creating something for look number 4. Now, pressed glitters back here. I see some like red and purple, green. Ooh, these look really pretty. Look really pretty. I think let's do something red and purple then. Let's do something with the red and purple. I'm gonna start with this shade. I think I might just do that all over the crease, and then we'll take it from there. Don't really know exactly what direction this look is gonna go in, but I know I'm gonna start with the red. And I'm using a Rephr 14. All right, so that is a really nice red. That's pretty good. I don't know that I'm gonna add, maybe I'll do a little bit of the matte black that's in here just to kind of deepen up the outer corner, but that's pretty good. That's a good red. So I'm picking up a little bit of that black on a Rephr 13 just to add it in here. And I think I'm gonna do a purple shimmer all over the lid, and then we'll do the glitter on top. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with this purple shimmer. I am gonna spray the brush. And this is a Morphe M124. Well, that's not really a shimmer. I think this is more of a satin, which is fine because we're gonna do the pressed glitter on top. Now I'm gonna add some NYX glitter glue, glitter primer. I'm gonna put that pretty much all over the lid. Now I'm picking up some of the glitter. It's the red and purple one. Ooh, that's beautiful. You know, now I'm tempted to add some glitter over here to this side. I mean, these are way more sparkly than those duochromes. You want to be careful though when working with pressed glitter. You don't get it too close to the inner corner. That is stunning. Okay, now for the lower lash line, I think I'm gonna go back in with this shade. And I'm gonna spray the brush. I'm gonna use a Rephr 26. Now I'm gonna try the duochrome. This is Mascara or something like that. I'm gonna see what it looks like on the inner corner. And I just put some on the back of my hand. Not really the shade I wanted either. I was thinking it was gonna be a little bit of a purple in there, but I'm not really seeing purple. I'm seeing more blue. I'm gonna go ahead and take that off. So for the inner corner, I'm just gonna go back in with this center shade instead. I think that'll work out better. You could definitely use this center shade as a highlighter. I think that would be beautiful on the cheekbones. Okay, now for eyeliner, I'm gonna go back into this palette. Let's see. let's see. I'm not going to add anything to the top lash line just because I don't want to disturb the pressed glitter. But for the lower lash line, I'm going to try going in with this lighter purple. Okay, this is showing up. Okay guys, much better with this palette. So I think it was just that blue shade that was a bit of a dud for me. But let me touch up the mascara and I'll be right back to show you the completed look number 4. Don't be surprised if I come back with pressed glitter on this eye either. Alright guys, here's the completed look number 4. Obviously I did add the pressed glitter to the right eye. I love it. So definitely the pressed glitters made up for the duochromes. So in a way, I guess I'm happy that they included them in the palette. I'm just glad that they're off to one side and not with the majority of the shades. But really loving this purple and red look. Let me go ahead, wrap up today's video, and share with you guys my final thoughts on this massive Jurassic World and Profusion collection. Alright guys, so after creating 4 looks, after using everything that I purchased in the collection, and that's because I didn't even get to pick up like one of everything in the collection. I think there were like some lip glosses and there could have been a couple other things that I didn't pick up. But let me start first with the one thing I really didn't like. Probably the biggest disappointment for me was the duochromes, the liquid duochromes. Packaging is so pretty. Love the packaging. I think these are going to be best used maybe just like for an inner corner highlight, maybe to lightly line the lash line a bit, top or lower, but these aren't giving me the sparkle, the shimmer effect that I was hoping they would. I think they look better swatched than on the eye, but if you pick them up, maybe you'll have a better experience than I did. I think this blue one looks really pretty, but I don't know. I guess I'm just gonna have to play around with them some more, but first impression, these were the dud of the bunch. Everything else, guys, I'm happy to report I love. Let's talk next about these water activated palettes. I am so glad that I gave this other one a second chance because that one blue shade, which is this one right here, that for me was the dud, but the other one seemed to perform great. I think this one is my favorite though because every single shade that I used, no issues at all. And I think water activated liners are having a little moment right now. I've seen more brands releasing this type of product and I enjoy using this type of product. Is it something that I'm going to use if I'm in a hurry? Probably not. I think they do take a little bit more time to work with than traditional eyeliners do, but it's something fun, it's different, and I like that they gave us 8 different eyeliners in one palette. Next, let's talk about the face palette, which I enjoyed it. You know, I was able to use this shade and this shade when I thought that this one was going to be too dark, but it's not, and I like the combination of the two. You can definitely use this on your eyes as well, but I thought this was a nice face palette. This is the only bronzer I used. I didn't go in with this one. That one might be a little bit too dark for me, but I can most definitely use it as an eyeshadow, and I like it. I think it's cute, and the packaging on this, you know, it's a drugstore, it's affordable makeup. You know, don't expect it to be anything luxurious. It's a cardboard palette. You don't get a mirror, and this is plastic right here, so no big deal on that. I still think they did a cute job with the packaging overall. This is the palette. This is the 38 shade palette. Does it have a specific name? It's just the Jurassic World palette. And then you open it up. You do get a mirror over here on this side. And then here are the pressed glitters. I taped back the little plastic. And then this is the color story. So this palette performs so well. I didn't have any issues with any of the shades. I think if you're going to pick up anything from the collection, you're definitely going to want to pick up the palette because you're getting a lot of shades to work with. And you know what, guys? I'm glad that the pressed glitters were included because look at these 2 eye looks. Look at how much more amplified they are because of that additional sparkle that the glitter provides. You do want to use a glitter glue. Get that one from NYX. It's very inexpensive because I don't feel that the glitters in this palette have a lot of tackiness to them. So you're definitely going to need something to help adhere them to the lid, and just be careful when you're working towards your inner corner of your eye. You don't want to get the glitter in there because it might irritate your eye. But these shades, all of the ones I used, which I tried to use as many as I could, they all performed really well. I think it's a really nice color story. The thing I don't like about this palette is all of this. Like, oh, this was such a pain to like lift up and show you guys, and then just to place here on my filming desk. The palette got on my nerves just because I think I'm filming with it. I'm having to hold it up and show you guys. I think if you have it at home, you know, you have it laying on your vanity or whatnot, it's gonna be fine. I think the outward packaging is cute. It's just, you know, it's a thick palette. There's a little bit of a weight to it, but I like this like snake skin type of print, dinosaur print, I guess you can say. And look, the little claw marks right there. I think it's really cute. I really enjoyed the makeup sponge set. Happy that I got 2 of them. I thought that there was just this one and the little holder, but there was this one inside the holder, so I think that's really cute. Next up is the setting spray, and I enjoyed using it. I think this is infused with hyaluronic acid. It's a hydrating setting spray. This is reminding me a lot of the Milk Hydro setting spray, which I did have that one up until a couple days ago when I dropped it and it just completely shattered. I don't know how it shattered. It's in a plastic bottle, but it completely like broke off at the top. I just had to throw it all away, and it was almost a full bottle. But this one, I'm glad that it reminds me of it. So if you want a dupe for that one, this one right here from Profusion and Jurassic World, it might be something worth checking out. And it didn't really have a scent to it either. The liquid blush, love it. I didn't have any doubts about this one just because I have tried all of the Profusion liquid blushes and they all perform really well. The shade I have again is called Pursue. Really like it. The packaging is super cute. And last but not least, I think one of these standout items in this entire collection is the lip kit. Now this does come, I think there were 2 or 3 different shades, but you get a lip liner and a matte liquid lipstick. I've been filming this video for a little over 2 hours now. I have not touched up the lipstick, and you guys know I've been drinking my water. I did get a little bit of rub off there on the top, and then I also have my tea here that I've been drinking out of. I've been talking, and I think the lipstick stayed on. It feels comfortable. It's definitely a matte, but I'm so glad that they gave us a lip liner, because when you're wearing red lipstick, you definitely want to line your lips first. But guys, this comes with a mirror, and it does come with a light. This is so cool. Like, this is the coolest thing I think in the entire collection. And again, this packaging up here, really nice. Overall, guys, I would say way more winners than duds. Unfortunately for me, the only thing that were duds were the liquid duochrome, so maybe they'll work for you. And if they do, please come back and let me know. Just let me know in general what you thought about this collection. And some of you tagged me on this over on Instagram, and you tagged me when it was like just being sneak peeked, and I'm like, what is this? What is this? It was like the not the pre-sale, but like a secret sale, I guess you could say. So I was able to get it, and then the official launch of it was, you know, a few days ago. So let me know if you've seen it in your local stores. Thank you for all of you who tagged me in this over on Instagram, and let me know what you thought of the 4 looks. Are you team 1, 2, 3, 4, none? Sound off in the comments down below. And guys, I cannot end today's video without giving a very special shout out to 3 very special people. My friend Melly, who has a makeup YouTube channel. I will have it linked in the description box of today's video. She sent me a little video yesterday over on Instagram. She lives in France with her family. Her and 2 of her children were watching one of my latest videos, and they were so excited. They were saying hello to me. So I need to give a big hello, lots of love, hugs and kisses to Jacinta and Salvo. Hi guys, hope you all are doing well. Thank you all so much for watching my video. Melly, you have 2 of the most sweetest, beautiful children on this earth. I cannot wait to see more of your makeup looks. You are a very kind, beautiful, generous soul, and your kids are the greatest. Have a blessed day, Jacinta, Salvo, Melly, and to all of you watching. I want to thank you guys so much for watching another one of my videos. You all have a great day or night, wherever it is you all are at. Stay hydrated, guys. Drink that water, and I will see you all very soon. Bye.